Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the first episode for 2025. Here in my new place, lots of changes going on in my life. So here we are. This episode will be a little bit on the XD. Just been working on it behind the scenes, and new car behind the screen here you can't see, and just a bit of an update, I suppose. Hope you enjoy. For those who have been watching the channel for a while, you know this car. This carburetor, then I put the sniper unit on it to fuel inject it, then it flooded it. It hydrolocked the engine. I've gone back, sniper unit's gone, I've gone back to carburetor. I've got it all hooked up, just been moving house, so everything's been annoying. The wires are just out there now, just to make sure I've done it all right. I'll tidy it up later. This is the new house anyway. Got my shelving and all that. That's pretty much it on the cover. It's a bit more user friendly for car work. XD, she's still registered on the... Nice. Yeah, sorry about that. That loud car put me off. Still registered in the club rego, so it costs nothing a year, pretty much. A couple $100 because of the plates. Otherwise it'd be like 120 for the whole year. Yeah, registered, got a new logbook last week on my break, so I can technically drive it now again, but it's got to fix all this up. Show you what I'm doing now. So I had all the fuel system changed to fuel injection, pump at the back, everything, but I've gone back to a mechanical fuel pump. Had to do the fuel lines. They're really hard to get to down there when the fuel pump was in the way. But while I was doing it, I discovered that the power steering line was split. It was leaking everywhere. It just deteriorated over time. It's the original one from, well, I don't know if it's original, but it's definitely like 30 years old or something. Yeah, real hard, cracky. So yeah, I'm gonna go get a new one of those. The oil was plumb full with fuel from the sniper flooding it. So I've got some oil filter, and I've got to do that today. I'm gonna go pick up a new high pressure line. I think it's high pressure, it's braided and everything, so I don't have anything here anyway. Yeah, so all the fuel system's hooked up. Probably a dumb spot, but I've put the fuel filter down here for now with all the fuel line. It's where the original fuel line ran, but I cut up the hard line to do the sniper unit, so it's all a bit changed. Yeah, so got to service it. Yeah, probably just drop the oil. I won't do the oil filter because I didn't run it with the fuel, so it won't be full of fuel. So I'll save that fuel filter over there, and that's it. I can throw a battery in and fire it up and see how we go. Otherwise, yeah, that's about it. Oh, and I need to... Yeah, when I installed the tail shaft universal joints, is that what it's called? Yeah. You know, he'll say, he didn't say this, but my dad was with me, and he said, I don't need to install these clips to hold in, there they go on those little slots there, and that stops them from flying off. So I didn't, but I know you have to, because I've learnt since you do, and I lost the original one, so I bought a whole new kit, and so I'm just going to use the clips. Alright, this next project, some of you might like, some of you might not. I like it, but you know, some people don't like the model. Too many issues and all that, so that probably gives away which Ford model it could be. Alright, here it is. 2003 BA Fairmont gear with the 220 kilowatt Barra V8 engine. I bought this with front end damage. You can see it was a bit bunged up here. I've just painted it, and you can see the radiator doesn't sit flush with the radiator support. I'm not sure. I think this is bent out now because the radiator seems to be sitting where it's supposed to go, and the mounts will mount upright. Yeah, so it's a bit shit. It's got a growler intake with the factory tiny snorkel which doesn't fit into the factory holes anymore. So this is how it was when I got it damaged from the accident. So I'll put a picture up in a minute, or now, of how it used to look. So what I did was, I got another bar, I painted it, because I already had the XR6, XR8 body kit on it. It's got the side skirts and the rear bar. So I got the front bar, because I had the Fairmont front bar in a different colour from the accident. And I bought brand new headlights, fog lights, and the XR grills are different from the Falcon standard grills, because the Falcon ones have this plastic frame that goes all the way around. The XRs don't, so they sit on the bar. This is the only one I could get, was an FPV one. It's from a guy who crashed it, it's got some damage. But it suits this car just fine, because I can tell you the body on this is not good. So, it's dusty, but this isn't the original bonnet. Obviously from the accident. It's got the 4-litre inline driving belt schematics. It's got stains in the paint, it's faded, looks crap. From a distance, the car looks alright. I put those wheels on it. It had, I think it's like 17-inch XR. You'll see in the picture, I think XR8 rims or something. All these bits are coming off, so you've got to get new or second-hand ones of those. Yeah, it's got the gear back, little spoiler. It's got an X-Force exhaust system. I did have the fuel pump die on me immediately as soon as I got it. Yeah, these are boogered up pretty good. Yeah, you can see all the paint fade. Tops of the guards, the roof is the same. Boot lid's been resprayed, so that's good. About the only good panel on the car. See the shine through the dust. Maybe the doors are alright. No, the tops of the doors are no good. Interior is pretty much immaculate. Pretty standard Fairmont interior. Sorry, phone froze. Yeah, so it's got the leather. I think the only damage on the leather is it's just split here in the stitching. And that one there's got that weird. So I don't know how that happened, but yeah. Otherwise, it's pretty near immaculate. The roof liner's been done, but it is staggering again. It's got the chunky steering wheel with that fake wood grain look. I like it, it feels nice. The premium sound with a screen. I smashed that when I first got it. I had my phone sitting in here and I put it on there in a rush. And as I was driving, the phone vibrated off and I saw it and I went to grab it, and as I grabbed it, it completely fell out and I ended up punching it into the screen. So I got another one of those, and that was crap as well. Then I got another one, and this one works fine. Someone's put that fake chrome crap on here. Hate it. The sun reflects straight into your eyes. Yeah. Yes, this was my daily. It's only got like 190,000 Ks, and it's got a full service history. Yeah, and that's where the problem lies now. Yeah, so it's got a full service, or pretty much a full service history. It ran really good when I got it. It still does run good, but as you know, the timing chain tensioner is gone. I've got receipts in the car. About 80,000 Ks ago, it was done. A new one was put in there, and you can see evidence of it. All the crap RTV, but it's gone again, so I need to do that. So that will be on the channel. I'll be ripping that apart and doing it. It looks like a nightmare. Looks like I got to take the rocker covers off to get the timing cover off, because that goes under, partially under it, up to there. If anyone has ever seen a cover for these for sale, let me know, because I need it. I hate it. It looks ugly. All these bits and bobs and yeah. Besides that, and the body, all the bushings underneath I think were done. It does have some damage here, and it had damage down here too. Yeah. And the mirror was taped on when I got it. This is another mirror. The guy I bought it from had it. I installed it, but it's the wrong one. Apparently it's two types. Can't remember why, but the plugs are different, so that's not hooked up. I can't move it with the switch, and they're completely different wiring. I think some models might have heating or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, it doesn't fit. Just bolts up, right? That's it. Yeah. Besides that, the car is pretty good. Drives well. It is a bit too low for me, and for my new driveway at the front there. I bought these. I ended up getting one just to test it. It fits in there, but I need a second one, so I had a second one put in there. Yeah, to get it in here, had to use a series of wood blocks down there to lift it up out of the gutter. Yeah. Sorry, I just realised I left the watering the plants. Little racer. Work on that later. One thing I hate about this new house is these stupid palm trees. Date palms, they just leave crap everywhere. I cleaned all this before I went to work, so in a week it's done all this. But other than that, pretty simple yard. Loud neighbours. So yeah, that's an update. That's the projects for now. This one, I'm probably not sure if I'm going to sell it or not, because I have another daily out there. It's nothing special. It's just a Navara D40 dual cab ute. Needed it for moving, and had to be a dual cab because of my son. It serves its purpose, but it's probably more practical for me than keeping that one. I've got that one and this one. I don't really need both, but to keep the channel going, I need to get more projects, so something will need to go, which will probably be this one. Alright, well, I'm going to head to the shops. I'm going to get this and power steering fluid and clamps, because these are probably fine, but I never have enough clamps. And that was it. Oh, an oil pan, so I can drop the oil. I threw everything out when I moved. Had a whole bunch of these cut down, but I ditched them because I thought I was done with the channel. But here I am, about to break my back. Alright, bring you back when I've got the stuff. Back from the shops. Got the stuff I need. Power steering fluid. Some degreaser pan and the hose. Not that one. A couple of clamps. Alright, so first things first, get this hose cut to size. I'll just use the old one to measure and get it all hooked up, get it bolted back on. Got the bolts here, spacer. Alright, and then drain oil. Okay. Alright, hose is cut. And now to get the clamps on. Where does it go? Oh yeah. So it goes in the radiator down here. There. Which way is the best way to have the hose? Probably something like that. Maybe like this. That way. Yeah. So I can get to it. If I ever need to get to it from the engine side without having to remove the pump again. Screwdriver. Alright, that's in. It's all tightened up. When I pulled the hose around, transmission fluid leaked everywhere, even though it wasn't leaking when it wasn't on there somehow. I don't know, must have been the angle. Oh no, it's broken. Where is it? Oh no, light wasn't on. You probably saw me in the video. You're probably yelling at me, calling me an idiot. It kept falling off the pulleys and I didn't notice. I had this all the way tight, it was hitting the bolt, and it was way loose. I'm like, what's going on here? But yeah. So you want to be able to turn it about half, like before it gets hard. Have to come back and retighten it later because it will tension itself, stretch a little bit. But it's probably a little bit too loose to be honest. But we'll see how we go. Alright, I'm going to top that up, then drain the engine oil. And most of you probably already know this, but this is transmission fluid, type F. This one's a type F because probably can't read it. Automatic transmissions and power steering systems in the older pre-1980s Ford and many other vehicles where a non-friction modified fluid is required. So this is a 1979 Ford, so that's the same power steering setup you see in XCs, probably XBs as well. Not sure when they changed. Maybe XF, they went with the rack and pinion power steering. This still has the old rag joint and gearbox. Kind of like a cool power steering box there with the gear reducers in it. Yeah, so that's the right stuff, type F for the older Fords. Probably the older Holdens as well, I imagine. Doesn't say it on there, it's probably just the Fords. For a sharp shift. Alright, I brought you down here to have a look. So when you pull the dipstick out, it is nothing but fuel. You can just smell it. It's got the colour as well, but oh. It's like water. No way I want to run it. What is it with this bloody... Alright, let's spill it everywhere. Pretty sure it's overfull too. There's 8 litres. Hope it's enough. Here we go. I'm going to say this, but probably won't work. When you take off the sump plug, yeah, grab it, try and go up, and that'll stop the oil following. There we go. Worked. And I didn't drop it in the oil. Oh yeah, that's straight petrol. Oh. Oh, no, it's might have been alright for a fire up, but it's, yeah, very runny. Very lightweight now. Oh, I got that O2 sensor hole in the exhaust I just seen. I gotta plug that up. Should have kept it, just plugged it in there. Nah, it's all good. I don't know what happened to this. Oops. Oh. Well, it looks about half full there. It's still going. Still draining a little bit. I've just poured a little bit of oil in the engine just to flush out any extra fuel down the bottom. And I thought, oh, when I poured that, it was a bit hard. It was a big container. Like, see if I got a little container I can pour some into, then transfer it into the engine. Go through my stock. Almost full, and also auto trans fluid. Yeah, so always check your stock because you might have some and you can save yourself some money. $49.95. Oh, they don't do the labels anymore, do they? No, that's right. Sprint's changed to AutoZone. Pretty sure it was 65. So it's gone up a bit. I bought this a couple of years ago. Alright, oil's full. I'm going to leave it jacked up for now. I'm not going to drive it, I'm just going to see if I can get it fired up. Got the oil under there still. Don't know where to put it. Got no containers. Yeah, so all I did was put the carby back on, reset it to 1.5 turns for the fuel air mixture on the side, the screws. I've installed electric choke supposed to close, I suppose. I don't know, yeah. And that's got a vacuum hooked up to it as well. And it's all wired in how it should, so hopefully it works. There's no vacuum leaks, it's all... There's only one I need to plug. That was the old breather for here. The hose connection, but I've put these aftermarket things on. There's no vents at the back. Vacuum advance is hooked up. Oh, that hole on the exhaust. You know what, it'll be alright for now. Just a little hole there behind the headers. Just be an exhaust leak back there, doesn't matter. The fuel pressure regulator, I haven't run this one before. It's not set to anything. I think 6 or 7 psi for these old systems is all you need. I'll Google that now. Oh, fuel. I need fuel. Crap. I don't know if there's any fuel in the car. Oh, a bit of fuel here. That's alright. I'll get that in the tank. And yeah, the fuel lines will be probably nearly empty because I redid everything. Pretty sure there's a little bit of fuel in there. Alright, I'll get it all set up, get the battery in, and bring you guys back in. I always get nervous at this point because this thing scares me when it fires up. I'll try again. Didn't sound like it was running on all cylinders. It sounded lumpy, out of tune. Let's advance it a little bit. See what happens. 14 volts. Should be good. What's going on here? What is going on? Alright, have to think about it. Alright, pretty sure the battery's dead. Got it on charge over here. Well, it says, I don't know how much I trust this. It says 13.3. My multimeter said 14, but that was cranking like it wouldn't fire. Don't know, maybe I've done some internal damage when it hydrolocked. Now it's getting harder to crank. Not too sure. Sucks. It's not pumping fuel yet. Yeah, didn't fire up enough to get any fuel through. Hey guys, next day. Got late last night. Didn't want to keep messing with the car. So I took a spark plug out and I'll show you what I found. Alright, I took out number 8 and I doubt that was firing. That's pretty carboned up. I reckon it's from when it was running real rich. with that sniper unit on there. So I might take them all out and clean them all up. Alright, cranks over, feels alright. I've just got it to top dead center on the compression stroke, cylinder 1. Let's see if the rotor's pointing where it should be. Now I've got one, yeah, this is one here. That was a bird. That's, yep, pretty bang on. See if I put it back to where I had it originally. Ah, great. That is, yep, right on cylinder 1. So the timing's right. Alright, that's the second one I've done. And it looks alright. Back to those ones. And I'm just using a degreaser and WD-40, a little wire brush, and then a bit of 1500 to lightly sand the gap. Alright guys, I put the battery from the BA in there. Let's see if that makes a difference. Alright, so the battery must be junk then. More fuel. it ran. Alright, fired up, and it was rough. Shaking all over the place. Backfiring like crazy, you probably heard that. I don't know what the deal is. Didn't like it though. Should we see if it fires up? Alright, no pedal, let's see what happens. Alright, the 7 and 8 wire are on the wrong way. So let's see what happens now. Should be better. Let's see. With no pedal. Oh dude. Oh, smooth. Still smoky. Hope there's no damage to the valves. Oh, that sounds good. What's that idling at? 1,000, not bad for a cold start. Smoke's getting less. Got the alternator light on, but yeah, I don't think the choke's working. I mean, it's on, but see. I think it's overcharging. Yeah, don't know why. It's hooked up how it's supposed to be. It's pretty well brand new. It's never been running, really. Don't know. Look into that one. I want to throw the timing light on and see where the timing's at. Hard to see, but it's at 12 degrees. That's 6 psi. That big one's 10. Yeah. Revs are better. I just changed the idle screw. Realised I never did that. Not really smoking now. And I disconnected the choke wire, and now the alternator light's off. It says it's charging alright on there, but with this it says it's overcharging still. I don't trust that. I want to go with the gauge in there. So I don't know how to wire this up, but it doesn't seem like it's working either. Yeah, I guess it is. I don't know. Still smoking. There's some valve seals are gone. I never did anything with those. Something that side. Might come around, it's been a while. Fans on. Hooked it back up. What's that? 100. $61, that can't be right. Keeping it cool. You can't see it. Just wanted to see. This says 6.2 now. But it's more expensive one I got. 12.8. 5. Same when I put it on the other battery, it says 12.8 something. What's this? It's drawing power. That one's not dropping. I don't know, I think this one might be done. I've had it forever and it's cheap, so yeah. Actually, I do have a third one somewhere. Nah, that's too crazy. Cool, success. Alright guys, gonna end the video there. I think a pretty good successful video for the first one back. I will be working on it more. I still want to fix that tail shaft with the clips. That's not really, doesn't take that long. And take it for a drive. I'll do a little video on that when I do get around to it. But no rush, not driving anywhere. Next one is this one, the BA. Gonna start ripping that apart. Order the timing chain kit. They're not expensive, only a few $100. Just the labor that costs heaps when you get them organized. Yeah. So thanks for coming along for that one. I was ready to give up on it. Lucky I didn't, because we got it. Alright, thanks guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time here on Scrap Motor Garage. See ya.